beautiful.
Hey, welcome to AV Games. I'm Chris. Jack just ruined our last episode, so we're continuing with another one.
What? You just gonna start over just like that?
Yep, I just did it.
All right, fine. Episode 2 of the podcast. You know,
What are we naming this?
I don't know. Like maybe dumb duelists, or one smart guy, one dumb guy. Bald
Oh,
and
wait a
beautiful. Bald and beautiful. How about that?
Yeah, but it's only Yu-Gi-Oh related content. You won't know that from the title at all.
Well, I'm talking about Ojama. Didn't you know?
Oh yeah, Ojama Yellow.
Anyways, we got some good feedback on the last one comment, but that's good enough feedback for me to do another episode. So figured we'd take another shot at it. Since the last one, Master Duel came out, pretty exciting.
Huh.
What are you excited about?
Master Duel? What do you mean?
Oh, is that what you're?
I'm just typing up Master Duel.
I thought maybe some like, ban list out right now.
Oh my god, it just happened!
It's a live reaction.
That'd be cool, actually, if that happened.
Oh, that would be honestly.
I'd be so down with that if like.
I'd be posting it tonight. The video would be coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, gentlemen.
We know you're not out there.
This Master Duel's been a lot of fun. Chris and I have been playing a lot of it. Chris has played more than I have. We just figured that out. Not as much as probably some of the like big Yugi tubers have been, but enough that we're definitely pros, I would say.
Oh yeah, I mean I've been a pro since.
I'm ready for the first duel online. The first tournament comes out. I would like to sign up. I don't know how what the qualifications would be, but it would be fun.
Oh yes, like when they do one, you mean? Is that what you're talking about?
Like when Konami actually sanctions it themselves.
Yeah, I agree. I'm really excited for that. That's gonna be fun to hop in on. But I still don't know. I don't know what deck. I don't feel comfortable building any deck on that right now.
What, on Master Duel?
Yeah, just because the ban list is weird and like. Honestly, I've gotten to the point where like I've even kind of caved on the ban list a little because once you hit a certain rank, like you can't just use TCG cards. Like it's fucking impossible.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. I love and hate this ban list that it has, and I mean maybe they'll change it so the maintenance is coming up, like tonight actually, but maybe they'll change it by then. But I kind of love and hate this ban list because you have like Max C at 1, which is or Max C, is that 3 or 1?
3. It's 3 in the TCG.
I don't play it. I don't use it, but it's been. I always get hit with it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is happening. But I also love the fact Dragoon is banned, so I haven't had to see that once, which has been like a saving grace because it annoys the piss out of me anytime a Dragoon comes out.
DPE still comes out now, though.
Yes.
Which is
I don't know. I can't think of like ones I've really run into that I've been like, man, this is a problem. Oh, I did get I texted you. I got Exodia FTK'd.
Oh yeah.
I was a little embarrassed by that one, but like that stuff is just annoying as hell. And when it's only ranked duels, like it's extra frustrating because you're like, okay, well, there's a duel I lost. Now I gotta grind out another one to get back to try to get to plat.
Yeah, I have just been stuck in my rank and I cannot progress just because of fucking. I told you about them. Oh, maybe I didn't tell you about them earlier. What deck is it? Phantom Knights. Oh my god. You hit Phantom Knights in freaking plat and it's just like unbeatable. Your Max C comment though, I also hate it, but nothing feels better than ashing a Max C. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. I've also noticed that I've been playing Mech Knight ranked for the people listening. Yeah. And it's pretty easy to play through Max C in that, because once you get Max C'd, like my goal right then is just like, okay, I'm just gonna make it so they literally can't play Yu-Gi-Oh, and then we'll see if the Max C matters at that point. Because it's not even negation. Yeah, it's not even like negations, because Mech Knight does the column negations. You know what I mean? Like there's no activations; they're unlimited. So like anytime that happens, I'm like, okay, I don't even care what my board state is gonna be at the end of this. I'm just gonna negate the whole field. Doesn't matter what you draw if you can't use it.
That's awful.
So that's how it's been.
The biggest like, oh, I bamboozled him, and he keeps letting me draw. This is great. This is. What do you mean I can't play?
Yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. And then also like, I've been hit a lot going second because that's what I've been picking. because I'm playing like more of a going second Mech Knight build on Master Duel, and half the time I just get max seed turn 2, and then I'm just like, okay, well I have to OTK. So it's just like, it's like I don't even care about like, you know, what my board looks like after. It's just like, okay, turbo damage, get as much as I can.
I've got breaking news right now.
What?
I was on the game, like just sitting here, like, you know, maybe I'll look at my deck real quick and tell the people what I've been playing and whatnot. And a message came up, maintenance info. I've been kicked off. It says the game cannot be accessed right now. They're doing the maintenance right now.
Oh,
so I guess
when
they're
is-
doing it for the rest of the night. I wonder if it was the time that you said. I know you told me it was like in military time, but I wonder if it was in military time for a different time zone.
Yeah, it might have been. That
Which
sucks.
is great. I don't. That must be. That wouldn't be West Coast though. They're earlier than us.
Currently undergoing maintenance.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
I mean,
no, it is now. It's I think it changed. This isn't the
What?
same time as before. Yeah, it's
It
8
was
o'clock.
0100 to 0700, I thought.
Yeah, it's not anymore. It's 8 o'clock to 2 a.m. now.
All right. Well, I guess I won't be looking at anything on there.
Oh man,
Looks like not that matters.
Looks like you're gonna have to boot up.
Omega, the better simulator.
Oh my god.
Chris just said he's been playing Mech Knight and he's on the plat. He's at the top of the plat.
Not top of plat.
Well, sorry. He's what 5? What 4 or 5?
4.
Plat 4. He's plat 4. I am at gold 2 right now, and I am making a strict pact that I'm not going to get to plat unless it's with tunes. So I've been playing strictly tunes. If you've seen a tunes player, it's me, and I've kicked your ass. I already know it. Because goddamn, I am grinding them out. I've got some great replays. There was one guy like months ago that was like, "I'd love to see some more tune content," and I was like, "Yeah, that'd be cool."
Oh really?
And
Somebody said that?
Oh yeah, I have no idea how to make like a tune video. Other than it was for the deck profile. So when I made the deck profile, I was like, "Oh man, I'd love to see more replays," but like, what am I supposed to do? Like, just post replays? I can't just do that.
I gotcha. We need a live stream Master Duel soon.
I was gonna say that was actually what I was about to say. I think it'd be a really cool to live stream this.
Everyone else is doing it, so I feel like we should hop in.
Yeah, let's hop on the train. You know,
I've been stuck though. I want to play a new deck because it's just Mech Knight isn't cutting it anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to play a new deck, but like I don't want to play anything that's good on Master Duel. So I was debating building Plunder, but like Plunder's not going to do better than Mech Knight.
I don't know. Plunder could have its own little like versatility in the fact that it can like really grind out.
Yeah, the grinding's not the problem though. It's honestly just like I've been getting like I'm stuck in 4 because I have games where it's like a huge blowout and then immediately like today it was just Phantom Knights. I don't think I lost to a deck other than Phantom Knights today, but it was just every other game was Phantom Knights and it was like, okay, great. Here we fucking go.
Stupid. You texted me earlier and you were like, "Oh, maybe I should make the Gishki FTK," which is like, Chris had a great point that like because it's only single duels, you could really at this point make a BS deck and that like that Exodia guy. I wonder if he's plat just because as long as he wins the coin flip, I mean it's basically over. Unless I have so many hand traps that he can't do stuff, but he literally he used all 3 upstart goblins he had in his hand. He used like 3 one-day pieces. I was like, what the heck? What am I supposed to do? He just kept drawing and drawing and drawing. And he had that monster that anytime you get like 3 counters on it, you get to draw a card or something like that.
Magical Library or whatever.
Yeah, it was some absolute BS. I was like, I'm going to steamroll this. And it was like, up and Exodia.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird spot to play right now.
I think
I lost to a Rongo Mini the other day, and I was just so mad.
Clearly, Chris and I just keep losing. That's all we have is that
What's
we're just
the ban
losers.
Cards? I don't want to fucking play with them. Stupid.
I know. I will say it's been a lot of fun for me to be able to get cards that I don't own in real life. So when I played Omega and when Chris and I played Omega, we've had arguments about this. We've never really used cards we didn't own. But like the fact that I have to earn these and buy these, I have been using cards I don't own, and it's like drastically improved my deck. It's like crazy.
Honestly, I'm still pretty much running, except for today. I ended up eventually changing Mech Knights to have some stuff, but it was literally purely I was like, I can't win. I need to.
Oh man!
Like I have the 1 Lightning Storm in there now. Honestly, that's really the only card is I have 1 Lightning Storm.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Lightning Storm is like going second for tunes. If I draw that, it's basically like, okay, your back row's gone, and I'm stealing every card you have with Tune Comic Hand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's kind of how that was my hope for it. I've still yet to draw it though, so fucking who knows? Who knows how it'll play out? I
Really,
also,
you've not drawn it?
yeah, I haven't drawn it, and
Okay.
I also have a Regeki in there. I haven't seen that yet either. So,
Mm.
but my Master Duel, I have had the worst hands ever. It is so bad. Like I figured that being an online simulator, it would shuffle it nicely, but no. Oh my god, it sucked it.
They're clearly stacking the deck.
I was playing the other day with I think Ethan and I were just playing, and I was streaming my game, and I opened every one of that I run in Mech Knights. I have like 5 one-ofs, and I opened every one of them. And there's a reason they're one-ofs, and it's because they're searchable, and I don't want to see them. And I was so fucking mad that I literally I did that, and then I just immediately got like Shadal comboed, and I was like, oh my god, I'm just gonna fucking end my life right now. Like there's just nothing I could do, and it wasn't like a lightning storm one-of. It was like dog shit one-of. You know what I mean? I remember I drew Invocation without a single Alistair or a single way to search Alistair, and I was like, cool, this is just totally dead in fucking hand. And then, ugh, so mad.
I think it's super interesting that like you're saying that the deck or they don't shuffle well, and in person you seem to draw every card that you ever need. So I think this is like more realistic of what your deck's actually.
No, it's dog
No,
shit.
I think that maybe you have some warped cards. I think you've been stacking the deck. Maybe you're pot of extravagances or say per se.
Sure, Jack, you can have it. I stack my deck. That's what makes it go to bed at night.
Yep, good. I can sleep well tonight knowing it. Mark the calendar. I will say about kind of a negative thing about Master Duel. I'm not sure how much I love. It's good and bad. I understand why you do it, but the fact that you cannot surrender and get, I guess you could just like ultimately farm XP that way.
What do you
But I
say?
don't know, something about like the fact that you like surrender and you can just get nothing, and so like you have to just sit through people's combos even though you lose. Like
Oh,
there's been so many
honestly,
times where I know I lose. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and
no,
not surrender
I
because
don't
there is
even care.
XP.
I surrender. I don't even care.
Oh really?
It's more worth it just getting a game fast for me. Since it takes 2 seconds, honestly, I just am like, fuck it. I take the
I
loss, and I'm
want that
still gonna.
XP.
No, you're gonna hit the battle pass fine. You don't even
Oh
need the
yeah,
XP. I surrender.
I'm already on 92.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm at like 89 and I surrender all the time. Like you do not need the XP for the battle pass.
I will say
You will
that's
get it.
probably they need to fix some of the things I think that I'd like for them to add on the battle pass is I think cards to unlock might be cool.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
maybe a
That'd be
free
cool.
ultra or free secret that you're allowed to just open automatically, like
Yeah.
without paying, which I know is the same thing as them just giving you the coins, but I think it just adds a little diversity and or like the top prize just being I mean the jar greed's cool, but it's so easy to get. It feels like I'm just cruising. I mean, I'm looking at it now, 18 hours for the game, which is probably, it's still a lot. I mean, I almost have a day's worth of gameplay, but every time you play ranked and you win, it's like, it's 2 levels.
Yeah, you fly through it. I agree. I wish it was kind of more paced, like when we played Fortnite all the time. Like yeah, I feel like
Mm.
a battle pass like that, like every 10, 20 levels, you get like something kind of big. But I guess like what can they really add? Because it's that's so much less than like a full character customization thing. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like they have, I mean, they have the field zone, so maybe a field zone they could add. You could add more characters than just the jar. I mean, they have every card in Yu-Gi-Oh existence. You could just literally make everything a card or everything a whatchamacallit. You could
Yeah.
do emblems because you can get the like little player icon emblems. You could get sleeves. I mean, there's so many things that you could do. I mean, they may seem a little more silly and also gimmicky, but I feel like they're actually like items to obtain versus just like I hate that I level up like 3 times and I get okay, here's like 6 common,
Here's crystals.
7. It's yeah, it's the
Whatever.
weirdest like variety. So I always like go back in and I get like 7 rare. Like they're
Oh
never
yeah,
even number.
it's a weird as fuck number every time. You never just get like 10 or 5.
Exactly,
You
they're
always
all
go
in
and you get
whole
23.
numbers. Why would I need 7 or 3? I don't understand.
Yeah, that is weird. Um, the whole crafting thing in general, I'm not huge on.
I mean, I like it, but I think it could have been done better. Like ultra. I also think there needs to be another rarity. I know there's that like really cool looking shiny. I don't even know what it's called. It's just like
Oh,
that
the
X.
royal rare.
Yeah, the Royal Rare's cool, but like it should have just been its own rarity, not like on top of.
Yeah.
Ultra.
I kind of wish they just there was no crafting. There's gonna be a hot statement right here, but
Hot take.
I
Okay.
kind of wish there was just no crafting and that the packs were just better, like filtered. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
I would,
like more specific.
yeah,
So
exactly. Like
like
more
if I
specific and
wanted
like
Rika cards, they would be like, okay, your chances of getting Rika cards are like 50%.
exactly. There are some like instead of each pack being like 600 cards or whatever the hell it is, like
That is strange.
yeah, you make them 80 or something like that, like a real set. You know what I mean? Like just make them a real set type thing, but just have them be based on like one archetype or two archetypes thrown together, and then make packs that are also just like the one they have, where it's like a staple type pack, except don't put
Definitely
fucking
feels like
6,450 cards in one pack.
it is like a shortcut. I guess there'd be ones that you'd have to buy though. I don't know. It gets kind of weird with the staple cards because like Lightning Storm, like where does that like fit
Well, that's what I'm
in
saying.
to
They should just
just
make a
like a
pack of
set?
like good cards, like just.
Oh, that would be
I mean,
interesting.
we
That
know they
they
could
would
do it.
cost
They
more.
made a fucking no.
I
Just
still think there should be
it'd be
money.
alternate to No, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with the money thing because the packs would cost money. I'm
Yeah,
just saying that like you should just it shouldn't be a crafting thing. It should just be like the battle pass. You get more items and more money, and then you can use those to just get packs, kind of thing.
definitely could have been a
And
good
then
idea.
also, if they did that, they'd also be able to have like a viable, like draft mode. You know what I mean? Because
mhm.
you could actually realistically build a deck if they did their packs focused like that. Versus like how it is now, if I open a Cleafort pack, I'm only gonna pull 4 cards that might be a chance of being Cleafort, and the rest is random. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. I am a tad worried about how they're gonna, I guess, integrate the new cards and or the cards that aren't in there right now.
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't
do they
given it
just
much thought,
drop
but
them?
they better fucking be here soon. Honestly, that would be what I do for online. I just build my Fluanderies.
That's what you'd want. I'm surprised
Yeah,
that's
it's
the one you
probably
want to build.
well for like the ranking. I would want to build that for the
Really?
ranked.
I think Mech Knight Invoked is probably better than Flaunderies. I
Mm,
mean, in a
I don't.
matchup against each other, I mean, Flaunderies is probably going to screw Mech Knight Invoked, but like, I guess in a matchup to matchup to matchup on like stuff that's good right now, I feel like Mech Knight Invoked is pretty solid.
No, I think the Fluanderies is better. The Fluanderies is just easier because like their combo just immediately negates the whole field, and Mech Knights only do columns, and like on your first turn, like or first turn that you can play kind of thing, whether it's first or second turn, like you're probably only negating 3 columns. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's just a little bit
that,
easier. But
it'd be cool to see that.
I saw a funny I almost just don't want to tell you this,
Oh,
so I could save it. But I saw a funny thing today. There's like a Reddit thread going on right now, and it's like what 2 archetypes shouldn't work together, but you love to use together, kind of thing.
go on.
And this is like really not like one of them isn't an archetype, but somebody said Fluanderies, but playing triple Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Oh,
Because you gain normal summons, so you do your combo. The whole combo says you can normal summon a winged beast monster until you summon your M-Pen, which is your boss monster. When you summon it, it searches, and then it just says normal summon a monster from hand.
oh my god!
So if you draw one of them, you can make that with everything you have on field, which realistically, like you would never do because the M-Pen is better. But if you're doing like turn 3 or 4, you know what I mean. And then have that stupid Slifer Floodgate where it drops everything 2,000, and if it is, it destroys itself. You know.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh my god.
Have you tried it?
No, but I want to. Because
Yeah,
honestly,
seriously.
there's so much flex spots in that deck that like my deck right now in real life is like not even close to like 100% finalized build. Like I have 40 cards in there, but like some of the cards aren't really right. So I was
I
debating
feel like
trying that.
that wouldn't be a 3-of, but like maybe a 2.
I would probably only run it at 3, just so you hopefully draw it your first turn. But
You want to draw? You don't have a brick? Like, wouldn't be a brick in the first turn?
yeah, I guess first turn it wouldn't be great, but I
Another
guess it
thing
would
about
depend. I don't know. What are you saying?
so no, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I was
Yeah, fuck you.
another thing about Master Duel is the campaign stuff, and we briefly talked about that.
I love it.
Yeah, I know you really like it, and I like it, to an extent, I guess.
Mm,
Like
okay, yeah.
the
Keep going. Keep
lore
going.
is really cool, and I enjoy that. I like sometimes I just feel like like it's almost nearly impossible, or it's like an uphill climb, or I'm just like I don't want to play this deck, but I can't. I need to because that's like progressing. I'm just like not interested, but it's like I got to, and then I'm like
Yeah, no, I get that. I do wish. I love the campaign because I love lore, the lore of all this stuff, but um, I wish it went like. I agree with what you're saying. First of all, where like some duels just feel stupid. Like one of the Gem Knight ones is remember that I just spent like 2 hours playing it and I was like screaming on Discord.
yes.
Yes, there's shit like that. But I also wish there was just like more. It feels very like the lore is very like here's the problem, and then you hit the goal and it's like this is how we fixed it. Like, you know what I mean?
I also don't like that you like you like the big prize at the end is like unlocking like the different attributes to
Oh yeah, the orbs.
yeah, the orbs to unlock like other stuff. I kind of think that's boring. Like, oh man, I can go back
Yeah.
and do like that side gate. Like,
Yeah,
oh man, it's so interesting. It's really not that interesting.
I know what you mean. It is kind of stupid that those
Like,
orb things. I wish you could just like bang them out immediately, or maybe
also,
like you unlock that second path by doing one of the second missions. You know what I mean? Where you can go back
yeah,
and do it like with your own. That's how they should have done it, not the orbs.
or
They should
make it
just
like more intense, maybe like a harder version of the last person. Like maybe it's like a really intense. Like this is like the best way this person would ever play this deck.
yeah. I will say what I like so far. I haven't done too much of the campaign. I've only done like 3 or 4. But
Yeah,
and I'm sure this does not happen later on because it's Konami. I love the fact that the Gem Knight one, they make 2 versions of the deck. I think every one of those campaign decks like should have found a way to do that. Have you done the Gem Knight one yet?
I haven't finished the Gem Knight one.
Oh, like your last duel, the one that I was upset about in the Gem Knight one is they end up breaking it up so you're playing like a fire Gem Knight deck and the opponent's playing a light Gem Knight deck, like a light thunder Gem Knight deck.
Okay.
So like that is how I think the campaign should have been. Like all the missions should be different forms of the deck kind of thing.
Oh, so maybe
As
like,
far as they could, cuz like also the End of the World one, you play a deck at one point that's like focused on the girl versus the guy. You know what I mean?
that would be kind of cool. Like, I mean, I wonder. Well, you definitely couldn't do this for like Dream Mirror, but like the
No, yeah,
I
yeah,
was
but
thinking,
that kind of thing too. Like I know what you're going to say, like dark and light type thing.
like it would be cool. Like I don't know. Maybe this is the case. Like, have you seen anything on the heroes? I wonder if you play like one plays elemental and you face like is there evil heroes or a thing, right?
Yes, but I don't they're not in the campaign, are they?
I wasn't sure if there was more to unlock. I feel like more just like opened up when I did the first couple, and then I got more to see.
Yeah. I don't know how many there are. I don't know if I've unlocked them all, just haven't done them or what, but I don't think there's any hero lore though. I think all the campaign archetypes have lore related to them.
Oh, there's no hero lore. I figured
I
that
don't think
every
so.
card had some sort of lore.
No, not every card, but I don't think heroes do, unless that I just haven't seen it. But I don't know. I feel like if there would be hero lore, it would just be from the anime.
Probably.
And at that point,
just
like, is there really lore kind of thing? You know what I mean? If it's just like an anime thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be like super interesting. I mean, I'm not a big hero fan. I built that deck and I was like, this is stupid. I hate this. Not a big hero person.
I played heroes the other day and it was so funny because they like full comboed me and I was like, man, that sucks dick. And I really was just kind of like waiting to see what my top deck was because I had a chance. And then like right before they ended their turn, they took their whole board and like linked it away into like a monster that absolutely didn't matter. It was like Cross Crusader or something like that.
Don't you love when stuff like that happens?
Yeah, and I
like,
just
you see
was
your
like,
opponent like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to beat that, and then they change it, and you're like, wait, I could beat that.
yeah, that's happened to me a lot. I just get these players where I'm just like, oh my god, you're bad. You're simply not good. And then I just immediately OTK with Mech Knights. I'm like, okay, next game.
I definitely had that happen with you though, where you like clearly overextend, and I'm like, oh god, if he just left his board just like this, there's no way, there's no chance. And then I see you like, okay, I'm gonna link into this and just go here, and I'm like, oh, well, if he does that, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So, oh, this is good. This is good. I'm not sure. I couldn't name a specific example, but that's definitely happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to talk about or Master Duel the whole time. I don't think there's anything else like really like. It's really fun. I know. I mean, I feel like you and I have been complaining about it the whole time, but it's still a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, but I'm starting to lose it. I will say,
No,
like
I don't think I'll be losing it.
oh, it's the best of one thing. I'm just to the point where it's like, I get why they did it. I guess like we talked about the other day, like time would really suck to like sit there and do.
But because they're so long already, but
yeah, but at the same time, like
there should be an option.
They should just shorten the timer. And
the timer is too long. I don't really understand that. Although you used it all the other day. I don't know how you. I can't even fathom that.
Well, I used it all the other day because I literally was like, I had like Hulu going. You were playing and streaming. I was on my phone. Like I was doing a million things at once. I literally just my opponent. I did not care about him. I was like, he can sit and wait.
That Cosmo player probably was on cloud 9. He was like, I'm really making this guy think. He's playing Midnight Invoked, and I'm going to beat him with Cosmo?
Oh, man, yeah, I just... Remember that? Oh, that was crazy. I did that whole thing in like 5 seconds, but then immediately auto-lost.
Yeah, as soon as he was like, okay, response. Oh, you're 0 seconds, you lose.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I did the matches on Omega forever, and like they never really bothered me with their length. I never felt they were too long, you know?
I wish Omega... I know you don't have this issue, but Omega always was an issue with me. I would sit there for like 10 minutes and not get a game, and I'd be like, okay.
That must be like a you thing. I've literally never had that problem.
So
unless I was doing like some other fucking GOAT format or something, you know what I mean?
I love in this, it's just like, okay, wait 10 seconds. And
this is fast. I get in. I usually, by the time it hits 28, I'm in.
Oh, it's so quick.
Yeah, I will say that. It is wicked fast. But I just really want to play like real Yu-Gi-Oh! And this doesn't feel like real Yu-Gi-Oh! To me.
Ooh, that's a bold take, I would say. I feel like it doesn't feel like not real Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, minus the fact that it's not matches, but
well, that's the thing. Like to me, I just think I immediately think match, and I just want a match kind of thing. Because I feel like it takes like I feel like part of the competitive nature is like side decking and like knowing how to side deck and make your side deck, and you know what I mean? Yeah. And so like when I play it, I'm just kind of like, oh well, I might win if I was able to go to game 2 here and side deck this, but it's just an immediate. I'm going back a game. Like
we didn't even mention that the fact that there is no side deck. I mean, that kind of comes with the fact that there's no matches, but
yeah,
that was an interesting. I think a lot of people were like, why is there what?
Yeah, that is a big bummer for me. I really love that side deck.
I guess that would kind of make issues though with the fact that like, oh, your opponent has a side deck. Oh, you didn't build a side deck because you can't afford it because gems kind of are a big thing, and buying 3 of like random staples for this one deck could be annoying. Like that, I guess that would get super frustrating. Like if I wanted to make a side deck for half my decks, I'd be like, I'm sure it'd probably be like 3 twin a lot of the time, but there'd be some specific ones I'd want to put in there. I haven't even bought Twin Twister yet, and I'd have to probably buy that if I side deck.
Yeah, but I mean, like at a certain, like it doesn't cost anything. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like whatever. And at this point, like once you build the side decks, like the cards like that, like you only need those once, and then, all your decks are gonna be set. You know what I mean?
Well, sure. I just think that this allows it to like I was able to focus on building. I've already built 3 decks, which probably isn't that many, but I haven't spent a dime on this game. I built 3 decks. If I had to build side decks for them too, I'd be like, this is annoying. I probably would have only been able to build 2, and I'd be working on another one, but to make sure I had like good side decks and like pristine extra decks. I mean, there's some even in Toon. I'd like to fix it a little bit with like some staple cards, but I'm like, I just don't want to waste it because I know I'm only going to use it for this one deck, and I don't need it in other decks.
I don't know. I definitely would rather have a side deck. I'd miss it a lot. To me, honestly, I
want a side deck.
I kind of partially.
I'm just justifying why they do it.
Oh, I also partially think that I have a feeling that I know we're saying like we were talking earlier, and we were like, oh, when is the real ban list gonna come out? I wonder if they're even gonna do a real ban list. Like the TCG ban list in here, and if it might just always be like a combined one, you know what I mean? Because it's almost really its own format.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't see how it would be so hard to just like, okay, you want the TCG one?
No, but I think I'm saying like they might not like on purpose, you know what I mean? Because it's so different from it. Well, it's so different. Like, I honestly I would be kind of surprised. I'd be
You know,
surprised either way. I think realistically, like I'm hoping they bring the normal ban list in, but it's so different that certain cards just aren't good in this format. You know what I mean? Or
actually,
like
I'm gonna
certain cards like
100%
are way
disagree with
better.
you. I'm gonna like 1,000% disagree with you because I think there's one thing that would prove that that wouldn't be the case, or at least there would be some separation in some way, shape, or form. Because if there's gonna be online tournaments that they're gonna do, I think they have to put it in to actually like make an online tournament. I don't think they would just make a whole new ban list for that and kind of like screw the
I
make them
think they would.
one.
They did it with Duel Links. This is essentially what Duel Links is, just a different version.
But Duel
It's a
Links is
different
its
game.
own game. It's like a
Yeah, but
whole different game. You can do two totally different things.
I would argue that Duel Links is as much of a different game as this is.
I think this would be a good like
They
poll,
have Duel Links has
poll
full
question.
matches and they have full side deck and everything. You know what I mean? But all they're really losing is the 2 columns. That's all they've lost. And Masters Duel is like the exact opposite. It keeps everything the same except now we're losing matches and side decks. I would argue it's a totally different like ball game because realistically, like some cards just simply aren't good in this, and I feel like some decks are like way just more viable. Like,
I don't know. I
you know what I
really think
mean?
that they're struggling with making the like having in-person tournaments for the TCG, and I think I think this is their way of going like, okay, well now we can have like as many people as that want to partake in the tournament, and that's how they implement the TCG ban list. But I mean, maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe it's more like Duel Links. I personally think that they have to implement the ban list. I just don't think that like that would be it'd be a very interesting business decision to release a game that is like they're going to be their bread and butter for like playing online, and then make it totally different than what the in-person game is like. Even
See,
though they won't have tournaments for in-person because of COVID right now.
yeah, but again, I would say it's already totally different because of the side decking thing. Unless I think if they add a full match and side decking, then yeah, like it's the same exact game. But the fact that it doesn't, like I almost think they have to, and it's really the same way. Like there isn't I'm pretty sure there's no OCG Duel Links ban list. It's just a ban list for Duel Links. And then when you do Worlds, they do the same thing. They merge the ban lists. So there's one ban list for Worlds. It's not like the dude from America has a different deck than the dude from Japan. You know what I mean? They do a custom ban list for Worlds too. So I
really
almost think it
not
is
thought about
on
this.
par with it to stay the same list.
I had not even thought of this. All I've heard is banless, banless, banless. I cannot. It would be a huge shock to me, I think, if they didn't. But maybe you are listing some good points. I mean, it totally could.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying it's a possibility. You know, I'm not saying if I actually think they will, but if they do implement the TCG ban list, though, that there's gonna be some cards that just like could immediately almost go on or come off just because of like the way Duel Links or not Duel Links, Master Duel is. You think people get mad about what?
I think people, now that you've had Maxi, like you've spent money and or like you've spent the currency on 3 Maxi, and now you might not be able to use them if they put the ban list back on. Like there's going to be a lot of cards that you're going to be like, all right, can't buy this now.
If they were bros, they could do a thing where if you have a banned card and you dismantle it, it's just automatically worth like 30 or whatever.
Yeah, that would probably be
that'd be nice
way to fix
if they do that. I did see a video, I think like DZ posted or something. I didn't watch it, but it was like, this is why you should craft Max C right now. And I was like, come on, there's no fucking reason you should craft Max C right now.
There's no reason
other than the fact that it's good. Like,
yeah,
there's
seriously.
they're not gonna take it out of the game, and like the people who bought it first are gonna have it forever.
You have priority for
they can't
always.
Take it away. It's like an NFT. Once you own it, it's yours.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I don't know if you want to. We can end the podcast if you want, but I'm not sure how long we've been going, but
34
I did
minutes
want
and
to
9
talk.
seconds.
How long?
34 minutes and 9 seconds. 12 seconds.
Oh, we got time.
13,
Do you want to talk
14.
about grand creators?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, it's coming out Friday. I know this is going to come out next Tuesday, so it'll have come out for 4 days already by the time this actually comes out.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I'm very curious to see if this has a ton of problems with actual like packaging, because I feel like every set has had a ton of issues with it. You know what I'm talking about? Are you completely lost with that?
I haven't really heard anything about terrible packaging recently, but
Oh, El Dorado. I see. I swear to God, I'm in a couple pages on Facebook, and El Dorado has like.
I was only gifted one Eldorado. I didn't even buy one. So
Oh,
yeah, so that's why I probably wouldn't know about it.
after I got access code, I won't be buying anymore El Dorado.
Mm.
Once you pull the best card, you're like, all right, I'm done. You scratched the itch. But we also briefly talked about this before we started. But the staple, I always kind of like seeing what they put as the staple collector's rare, or whatever, prismatic secret rare, or whatever the top of the line ultimate rare bullshit. Torrential Tribute, E-Telly, Solemn Strike. Too little, too late, or good spot?
I don't know what that question's supposed to mean.
I just feel like Solemn Strike, like how many prints does that have at this point? And Torrential Tribute, like that has a shitload of prints too. I mean, I guess it'd be cool in collector's rare. The only one I really think it's a really good idea is Emergency Teleport. The other two, I'm like, why? Why do we need that? I don't like. You even said, why am I? No one's using Strike. Everyone's using Judgment. But like who Strike? I see people occasionally use Strike, but I don't know.
I think Strike is going up, but like in play, but I don't know. They just seem weird to me. Like but I guess also like if it doesn't have a printing, I guess like staple cards like these should always be up for like a collector's rare like Starlight, I guess. But I don't know. They just seem very like I did not expect that. But
sure. I mean, does Ash have a Ash is not a collector's rare. Is Ash's highest a secret rare?
No, it definitely has like an ulti or something. I feel like
does it?
I feel like it has to. Definitely came out.
I mean, I do love the idea.
Ash Blossom has. Oh no!
I love the idea of the collector's rare.
Is Ultra.
No, it's a secret. Highest is a secret.
Ultra's
Crisis.
Higher than secret.
No, secret's higher than Ultra. What crack are you on? Have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh?
Dude, no.
Ultra has gold lettering. Secret has the rainbow lettering.
Secrets don't have rainbow lettering.
The silvery rainbowy. Yeah. The secret rares are the top of the food chain. What is happening?
There's never been at the top. Ultras have always been.
Shut your mouth. Are you kidding right now? This podcast is gonna have to go in the drain, like down the tube.
I have never considered secrets higher than Ultra. Honestly, I'm trying to find something that like at least agrees with me, but everyone puts ultimate below secret, and I just know that's wrong. Yeah, everyone I'm finding, I'm just like, please. Just like,
I guess the best way for me to describe it was if you buy a box that's just like a normal set, you're usually guaranteed 4 ultra and you're guaranteed 2 secret. Like usually, they wouldn't give you more of the higher rarity cards.
I mean, I guess so.
I mean, it's just a fact. I mean, you go watch a video afterwards, but I know my rarities, and Secret's definitely higher than Ultra, and I don't know where you'd even put Premium Gold. I mean, it also has a Premium Gold printing, but that's I think somewhat Ultra, less than Ultra. Point. I like Premium Gold. I'm a big fan.
I'm not a fan. I like the older golds, but not the new ones.
But like my point of bringing up Ash Blossom, like why is it? I'm surprised that doesn't have something higher than a secret.
I could have sworn it had like an OTS printing or something. I thought
there's so many things that randomly have OTS printings. Why does Toon Kingdom have an OTS printing? Yeah. I have no idea, but I love it. I wish I owned it.
Going back to Grain Creators, how do you feel about the set as a whole?
I have no interest in Zectors, so that's one thing.
Okay.
The punk stuff is kind of cool art wise. I mean, I like the punk art.
I love the art. I haven't read a single effect of them yet, though, so I don't know.
I also have not read a single effect. And then what's the other ones? The
Brave.
Adventure.
Oh,
yeah. Brave.
Well, it's Adventure in America. Yeah.
I mean, they're cool. I more look at art, and then I kind of pay attention based on the art. I'm looking at some of them right now, and they're fine. I honestly, I have this set has really snuck up on me. I haven't really paid attention at all.
Yeah.
There hasn't been anything that's been like, wow, I need to have that.
Well, honestly, the adventurer stuff is like very I don't know. I feel like it's very weird because I'm looking at the pre-sales right now. They're not the worst pre-sales on TCG Player. You know what I mean? Like $40 for that Water Enchantress of like the normal one.
Your top card is $40. That's really not that terrible, and that's pre-sale.
Yeah, this deck though is like in the OCG is just like the absolute like best deck,
Oh, is it?
And yes, because they fucking have this card. If you go to page 2 on TCG Player, you'll see it. The Wandering Griffin Rider. You can do a combo with, I think it's 2 cards are able to do like a combo that's a 1-card combo. So you basically run this as a package in any deck that's afraid about getting hand trapped, and it ends without using your normal summon. It ends on a negate.
Oh,
So you can just use this, make a negate, and then immediately play your game. So like the best deck in the OCG is Phantom Knight Adventurer, Brave Token, because it's just like unstoppable. Like you can't hand trap it, because as soon as they do their thing, it's like, oh, okay, there's a negate.
Well, I mean, that was like for a while there in the OCG, wasn't like, I feel like in the TCG it was very brief, like as soon as it came out, but it didn't last very long. Infernoble Knights wasn't in the OCG. That was like a big thing for a while, and then in the TCG it was like a flash in the pan.
Yes, but
it's like topping.
But different reasons. I think I don't think they did the same thing in Japan, because we just hand looped in the TCG with it. It would just hand loop your opponent for 5, and then like you were fucked. But then they got rid of the hand loop. But I think in the OCG the whole time, I think it was like a grindy control strategy instead.
Oh,
yeah, I think
okay.
I could be wrong about that, but I'm like pretty certain it was just like a totally different deck over there. That's the problem with Master Duel right now.
And back to Master Duel, that is the real issue. I will say, Chris, and I know you're excited for this, and this is getting off of the grand creators and going on to Battle of Chaos, because I can't even believe how close they are together.
Oh wait, when's Battle of Chaos?
2/11, February 11th.
Oh, dude,
it's literally 2 weeks after, which seems like they can't. I almost don't think they're going to be able to do it. They're going to have to push it or something. But you're going to get Ghost Trick.
Well, hold on. Is that one still coming out then? Something just got pushed. What just got pushed?
Maybe it was pushed. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something.
It might have not been. M. Cole did a video on it, but I didn't watch it. It might have not been. It might have not. It might have been the set after this. Oh, I think it was. I think it was Dimension Force got pushed.
Oh well, this is a very interesting set. It's definitely catered towards you, but there's gonna be new Sword Soul, new Ice Jade, Ghost Trick. There's a vampire thing. It's the Dream Air. It doesn't even mention that one.
New Samorg.
Nordic. There's the Nordic stuff.
There's a new Samorg in here.
New theme altogether. Oh, Samorg. Great. Can't wait to deal with that. There is a Karibo card.
What new theme? Oh, Dino Ruffia.
Oh, I don't even. I don't like Dino Ruffia. But
honestly, I don't like them either. But I really shit on them in the group chat when they first released. Like, I'm not a fan of them. But you build them with dinos. So, or that's what I've seen, at least, people building with dinos. So you bet your ass I'm building Dino Ruffia just so I can use dinos again.
I'm getting mad.
Sit in the drawer. It's stupid.
I'm getting mad because the next 2 sets are so catered for you. It's so unfair. Well, I guess next actual booster packs, but
why the Grand Creators too?
No, not the Grand Creators. The one after Battle of Chaos.
Oh, like Duelist of the Abyss or whatever.
Duels from the Deep.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking pumped. But the problem is too, the Ghost Trick, I'm just jealous of, because I can't build them because they're still expensive. Are they still expensive? Let's check right now.
As soon as that comes out, though, they won't be expensive anymore.
They're not getting reprinted. That's why they're going up.
Oh, those ones aren't going to get reprinted?
No, it's only new cards. There's not. I don't think there's even a reprint.
Has that been confirmed?
It's out.
I would be so surprised.
Wow, I didn't even know they got a Link monster. I don't even remember this.
Ghost Trick.
You can also use a face down Ghost Trick monster as material, so you can link with a face down. Your Ghost Trick monsters can attack directly while there's a Ghost Trick field spell. When an opponent declares an attack, you contribute this card's special summon a Ghost Trick from defense face down. It's pretty good. I love this deck. I want them so badly.
I know you do. I wish I could have bought them for you for your birthday one of those years, but too expensive.
Are they? I didn't even.
I mean, they were at one point when I was looking for them, they were $30 a copy.
They're not that bad now, but there's 2 printings of Mary.
Mary was 20 each, I think.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me click so I'm not just looking at market price.
What are you gonna do a whole let me just price this out right now on the podcast?
No, but they are cheaper. Like Mary right here. There's one for 11. There's 3 for 11 actually. You can just get the whole. Oh, those are Italian. Never mind. Uh,
Oh, I don't want those attack.
12, 13, 12, 12. So you can build it
Damage,
for,
lightly played.
36. No, those are on your mint. But so
Well,
you
I'm
can build it
surprised.
so 36 for Mary's.
So three copies of a
And
card,
then
36 bucks.
yeah, and then you're looking at basically the same price for the lanterns. So those are like $12, $13. So you're looking at $72 alone for that. And then the rest of the deck just happens. It's one of those decks that everything's like $1. You know what I mean? So like you're spending over $100, and it's fucking Ghost Trick. Like,
Speaking of Ghost, what a transition here. Ghost from the Past also coming out in not
I
too
have.
too soon.
Is there
but-
anything released on that?
Well,
I haven't seen anything.
just what they put on the product. I mean, basically, your Ghost Rares are going to be Cyber Dragon, Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and it looks like it could be. Maybe Borload gets one. Maybe Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon gets one. Maybe Decode Talker Heat Soul gets one. I don't know, but those are the ones that they have listed here. Or those last three, they didn't list them. It just says they're going to get upgrades for rarities. Okay, never mind. I just got to read more because I'm stupid. They're going to be ultra rares now, which is interesting. Borload ultra rare. But the first three, Cyber Dragon, Dark Magician, and Blue Eyes.
I just don't want to see those guys get support anymore.
Yeah, I'd like a Blue Eyes Ghost Rare. That's kind of cool. But
Yeah.
Dark Magician Girl, I'm sure that'll be like a really chased after one, and Cyber Dragon will probably be chased, I guess, too. I mean, they're three big cards, but I don't care. And the probability, they said that it's good. It should be, the pull rate should be better this time, I think.
Oh, really?
I think heard that in a Team Sam video, or someone talked about how it was going to be easier to get them. Not like super easy, but just the first time it was like really hard in the first set.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
But I don't even know if I didn't even buy a first set because it's like the cards that weren't the Ghost Rares were like garbage. I don't even remember what was in it.
The first one, wasn't it just like Dark Magician? Wasn't it that normal shit? Blue Eyes.
Yeah, like for the actual like for the Ghost Rares, but I'm talking like the stuff that isn't Ghost Rare was like absolutely dog shit.
Well, it was also all just catered to fucking the decks too, wasn't it? Just like generic reprints of like shit like that and like anime cards and shit.
What was it?
I thought it was.
Honestly, I don't remember. I'm gonna quickly pull this up.
I'm going through still the Battle of Chaos, and there's Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Ghost Trick's got a lot more support than I remember them getting. They got like cards. 3 good cards in the set, at least that I've seen. And I forgot there's new Flwanderee's card here too.
Oh, just shut up.
And by the way, it's how do you feel about this is a total change of subject.
A total change. So you're totally ignoring. I just pulled up the Ghost in the Past original.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. Ogdoadic.
I was going to build that too.
How do you feel about that deck?
It's cool. I don't love it per se, but it's cool.
Okay.
Why? What do we?
Because I love it in theme just because of reptiles. But they first of all they have a card for support in Battle Chaos.
Like that's why it came up. Not art. I like the play style versus what the art is. I don't really like the art.
See, I was gonna say that they're like a deck that I think their play style, like they need to figure it out, like Konami. You know what I mean?
They need to fix that. I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best thing ever, but I think I like what they like how they kind of work.
Yeah. Well, it's just like all graveyard dumping, but it's to the point where like they don't do anything because all their cards literally just dump to the grave. You know what I mean? So it's like why do I have all these engraved? Like why are they here? They just got a
Lightsworn Ogdoadic.
You basically are. They got a new card that is discard a card. It's a spell card. Discard 1 card, pitch a reptile monster. Or no, sorry, it's discard a card, special summon a reptile from grave, and then it's a continuous effect. It's a continuous spell. So its continuous effect is that once per turn when a reptile is sent to grave, you can pitch 1 deck to grave. So it literally is just like, yes, it's an extender, but it also is just like, 2 more cards in grave every turn. Why?
I mean, don't you want
Why?
that? You want
Why? No, you don't.
that. You need
You
that.
don't. You don't.
You need more,
You don't
Chris.
need that
More.
many. It's crazy. I honestly, I feel like
Send it away.
you almost probably have to run like a 60-card deck. After 2 turns, you fucking deck out. You deck yourself out. Imagine playing Ogdoadic, but also playing against a mill deck. How scary that would be.
It'll be fun. That sounds like primetime, like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'd
Primetime
pay
television?
pay-per-view. I'd pay pay-per-view prices for that.
Yeah, you go on to channel 51 after school, watch Yu-Gi-Oh.
Remember that time we were in? This is a total non-Yu-Gi-Oh topic, but it's a little piece of Chris and I's life. Remember that time we were we were flipping through the channels at UNH. Chris and I went to University of New Hampshire, and I was just like checking the channels, cables on. And out of nowhere, like a normal, just like it was just in the middle of like the 30s or 40s, absolute porn channel, like nothing, like
I
all
forgot
naked.
that
I was like,
happened.
what the heck?
Oh my god.
I mean, I left it on.
I
Of course,
totally forgot that happened. Wow.
it was the weirdest thing. I was like, what? And I think it went away after like I turned the channel. I think as soon as I turned it, it was gone. Like someone just had paid for like pay-per-view, and I got a little glimpse.
Oh, how funny would that be if that's how that worked? Like one dude on UNH bought a pay-per-view porno, and now the whole campus
Just the
can
whole
watch
school gets
because
it.
we're all on
Well,
the same
come on.
Wi-Fi or
Yeah,
something.
anyone on this Wi-Fi gets it.
Fuck yeah! Just every movie's bought out.
Oh man, that would be. I mean, this is another little story, but I told you that my freshman year roommate, he had a Brazzers account that he shared.
Gave
with,
it to
like,
you, right? Or whatever.
yeah, like half the door, and he was like, "Here's my account, don't share it." I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's
Oh,
so
man.
funny. That's isn't that like $1 a month or something for
I
something?
have
like
no
that?
idea. I can't believe it was so funny because the name of it was called like Couscous. I was like, what kind of name is that?
That's so funny.
I don't know. He was quite a guy. I miss him. He's never going to
Wow.
listen to any of these, but I do. I haven't talked to him.
That's
Forever.
so funny.
Other
Another.
than that, you got something.
I was just gonna say one more thing. It's similar to the Ogdoada conversation. Ice Jades.
Oh, screw those.
You don't like them?
Because it'd be cool though if you got Ice Jade and then I got like Ice Barrier.
Well, I was gonna say that I might look into them because they get more support this set. And
maybe the support makes it better. I don't know.
well, the card that I'm looking at doesn't make it better, but I just like it. And it's like an Ice Jade boss monster, but you can use it as an equip spell from hand. And if you give it to it, it can attack. The monster it's equipped to can attack in defense position, and then it uses its defense for damage calc. And I just really like defense monsters attacking. I think that's really cool.
Huh. Well, that's coming out. That archetype that came out recently. I love that style. What the hell is it called? It's like I sent it to you and was like, I really want this. The whole gimmick of it is like you attack in defense. They're like different like wolf scary monsters. Oh, what was it called? I sent it to you and was like, oh damn, this looks sick. Oh,
I don't remember you sending this to me. I don't remember ever seeing
As soon as
this.
I tell you, I know you've seen it because you made a comment on it. We send each other so many links and whatnot. I have no idea where to even look.
Well, it probably would have been to the group, the Snapchat group chat, right? If it
I
was
don't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh related.
I thought maybe I sent it to you first. Actually, I see it. I see one of them, I think. This is terrible.
I just don't
I
remember
can't
this.
find. Is it called no, it's not Swamp Battle Guard? Battle Guard? No, that's not it, is it?
Oh, you're talking about the Duel Links card?
No. It wasn't. It's a whole archetype, Chris. We're gonna have to talk about it another video because I can't find it now. And what am I gonna do when I can't find it? We're just gonna sit here for like how long?
Dude,
I swear to God, it's gotta go to Yu-Gi-Oh Reddit or something.
You're wild right now. I don't remember.
We
this at all.
talked about,
dude. I think you dreamed this.
Did not dream it. I was like, oh man, I want this.
Dude, you dreamt it.
No, what's the? I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Holy shit. Hey, one of the new Ice Jade cards is a generic water extender.
Well, isn't that good for freaking you?
Maybe they should go into
I don't need any
plunder.
more. You don't need any more water bullshit. What is this card? I just want to know. They're all like, they all attack and defense. That's like the whole point of them. And they're like, they look like zombie looking beasts.
I don't remember this
But
at
like,
all. I'm not. I wish I did.
I sent it to you. You just have a bad memory.
Hey, I wanna ask you another card.
Okay, go ahead.
Or actually, I just want to ask you what you think of this effect. This is one of the new Ice Jade effects. It's the other boss monster from what I've seen. If there's a face-up card in the field zone, you can special summon it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has this effect. It has another effect, but it's a battle effect, and I'm just not going to read it because it doesn't matter. Monsters your opponent controls cannot activate their effects while it's naming a specific Ice Jade card is on the field. I think it's the Ice Jade field spell, except the turn they were summoned. How do you feel about that effect?
Can you read it one more time to me?
Okay. Monsters your opponent controls cannot activate their effects on the field while the Ice Jade field spell, presumably, is on the field, except the turn they were summoned.
Well, that's not, honestly, that's, ooh, that like I guess gets rid of like negate cards, but like you'd still be able to pop off like a full combo and probably get out like a spell trap removal, probably.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Like it seems like it could be good, but like the waiting a turn is like almost too slow.
Yeah, I read the whole thing and I was like, wow, that's great. And then I read that last part and I was like, wow, I don't know how I feel about that. It's like it's like it's really well balanced.
Yeah, I definitely like that. Seems like a fair card that, you know, like cards like Mystic Mine, I don't know if should exist, but like something like that seems super fair.
Yeah. It also, the other effect is actually, I read it the first time and I thought it was whatever, but it's actually pretty good now I think about it. The other effect of it is if your Ice Jade monster battles an opponent's monster, that opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack during damage calculation. That's I kind of like that just because of that other card. That's the defense card.
You mean the archetype I'm trying to find that I can't find?
No, I'm talking about the one that the Ice Jade that spawned your conversation.
No.
Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll look into Ice Jades. That's how I'm going to finish this episode.
You're going to look into Ice Jades? I'm going to have to deal with something else now?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so thrilled.
Dude, you'll be fine.
You could build it on whatchamacallit first. Maybe if this update has like actual decent, like if they update the new cards.
Yeah, no, that's going on Omega.
I'm definitely not building that piece of garbage.
Oh, I wouldn't be opposed to building it, but I'm not going to like test it on Omega. You know what I mean?
I don't know why not. That seems fair.
Also, we haven't even talked about this. Oh God, this is the last topic. I swear to God, this episode's over.
Well, people are. Really
How do you feel about that? There's no like casual dueling.
Did we mention that?
Did we?
I thought we did. Well, I mean, I don't love it per se, but I mean, I don't love it or hate it. I mean, it probably would be nice to not. I haven't even really noticed it though. I mean, I'm playing a super casual deck, and I'm just like, fine. I'm sure it'd be better for the community to have both. But
well, I'm thinking about it now, and like once I hit Plat 1, if I hit Plat 1, I'm not gonna want to
sit there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna want to play it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I made it. I'm gonna fucking leave it there.
Well, I saw a tweet from one of like the top Yu-Gi-Oh players in the world. I don't remember which one it was. So I follow, or it came up because I follow like other people that are Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was. He was talking like, okay, I've done the campaign, I've reached Plat 1, and I'm done the battle pass. What do I do now?
Yeah, like you can't fucking just load up in your, I don't know, your fucking Cleforts and play the online. Like,
yes, you can.
No, you're gonna get fucking slapped around, dude.
I don't see why you. I found it. We can end in the thing like this. Okay, it's called Scare Claw. Scare Claw Yu-Gi-Oh. I talked to you about this, and you were like, all you said, actually, now that I see it, this is why you don't remember. All you said to me was, "Oh yeah, that's cool."
Yeah, I definitely didn't read them, dude.
Oh, you're a piece of garbage. I hate you. They're really cool.
Okay, to be fair, their art looks wicked cool. Did you send this to me early in the morning? Like
what's your early, Chris? Let me hear that.
oh no, I mean like 1 or 2 in the morning. Like
no, it was 11:18 p.m.
oh, you know what? I don't know. I probably was just doing
You're
something
probably
else.
high as a kite.
Who knows?
Probably not paying attention to anything I was talking about, but the art is super cool looking. The ideas to attack and defense, I love it.
Well, I love attack and defense, but you can have. You know,
I'm definitely getting. This is one of the ones I think.
One of the traps is wicked cool. Tribute 3 Scareclaw monsters, and then this turn your opponent can only special summon in defense. That's a pretty cool effect.
Pretty gnarly.
That's
it's a pretty cool idea.
That's cool. Also because your opponent just can't play Link deck, like a Link deck. Like that's an auto win.
Oh, does that mean they can't?
Yeah, you can't. You can't link because they can't link someone into defense. You know.
Oh, I guess I wondered if that was like because they can't do that, like it doesn't apply to them.
Oh yeah, no, you just wouldn't be able to link someone.
Well, I guess that works for that, but I feel like unless I'm facing like decode bullshit, which Access Code Talker has also been the bane of my existence, Master Duel, full circle. That has been something that's pissed me the hell off.
Oh, really? I've actually noticed that Access Code Talker, it's probably just a Mech Knight thing, but it's so easy to just get rid of cards with Mech Knight that like that are big, you know what I mean? Because like it has so many different ways of getting rid of cards on field. And then no one reads the Mech Knight cards, so they always attack a monster, and then it's not in the same column as the Access Code Talker, so I don't die or take battle damage, and then their turn ends, and then I just fucking shuffle their Access Code back in the deck, and then OTK.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. One thing, by the way, absolute last thing, I hate that this archetype uses the equals sign in their names. Some of them.
What, in the
Scareclaw? Yeah.
Oh, I don't see. All mine are Japanese. How do you see?
Oh, I'm on the Wygo Pro Deck one. Like when you Google
the one that says Vissus equals Starfrost.
Yep, there's Vissus equals Starfrost, and then the field spell has one.
I don't even know what that means.
And also they
might be changed though, right?
They all do. It might be changed, but it might not. Like Adagnister was still Adagnister.
Oh, gross! Don't even remind me.
But
I hate every time I have to search that. I'm like, oh, I got to.
Yeah, right. They all have have something though, because they all have a dash and then a dot. Like it's fucking Morse code or something.
It is Morse code. That's part of the archetype.
Scareclaw Morse code dash dot ash.
It's a naval dot, a naval archetype. Can't you tell from the art?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. This is the big wolf, the ocean wolf.
All right, we done with this podcast. People listen long enough.
Yeah,
I hope you're driving a long car ride and you listen to this whole thing.
Yeah,
because that's what I would use it for. Because that's why I wanted to make it.
And watch out for deer.
No, just make sure you're watching the YouTube video. There's nothing on the video when we post it, but make sure you're watching the blank screen.
Yeah, if you're listening to this in the car, I just want you to know that the next right turn, there's going to be a cop sitting there right on the corner waiting for you.
Okay, so could you imagine we get one comment? There was.
This actually happened!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Holy shit, he's a psychic! Oh, all right, well, hopefully they fix Master Duel tonight while they're doing the maintenance right now, and then maybe half this video will be super irrelevant, and you'll be like, well, that was old news.
There is a new ban list, actually.
Stupid idiot.
Fucking Chris, that dumbass.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay, bye.